Welcome back to Recursed with Brian. And I think possibly like every one of the last 4 episodes or something, like I've looked at trilemma. I'm here again. I managed to get the vortex to the exit using the third room on the right, which had an enchanted chest. And I had been thinking that I needed to use the enchanted chest in order to get it there. And upon reflection, given the fact that the vortex itself is an enchanted object, I think I don't actually need to use the enchanted chest to get it to the exit. And so, despite that, I think it's the case that bringing the vortex to the exit in all 3 rooms is still not going to be the answer. For reasons that I don't know that I can quite articulate, but now I'm holding the exit room, and so I can bring the vortex into the exit room from the first block chest as opposed to the second key chest or the third chest. Yeah, I can bring this into the exit room, and then I want to actually, it'll be easier over here, and apologies if you just heard a Windows reminder noise. I can stash it over here so that it's closer to this exit, and then I can walk out of this room and back into it so that the thingy is back up on top. Yeah. And now I could fetch the void out of here, or sorry, the vortex out of here, and bring it to the exit from the first of the 3 whatevers. But I have no reason to believe, oops, not this. I have no reason to believe that this will be any different, because this is the exact same room that's like in the other 2 puzzles. So I'm pretty sure that this has no effect. Like, I can throw it into the exit and nothing happens. And if I bring it to the exits, then it's just the same kind of thing. So, that doesn't help me. The other thing that I think I did try like 2 times ago with trilemma was to try to paradox. And when I last tried to paradox, it was before I had realized like how to get to the exit and some of the other realizations that I had. And so I think it's probably a good idea for me to try to paradox again. And so paradoxing probably involves at the start bringing this into this room. But then I also need a copy of the exit room. And is there somewhere I can put it? Actually, can I get a copy of the exit room from here? I can't get it from here. I need to do this the other way, I think. Actually, I think I can leave this in here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I leave that in here. And then here is the room that I could drop a chest out of in the future. And in fact, I think this is actually where I want to leave this, and so let me go ahead and drop it in here. It'll be easy to get back to again in the future. But I want to take this one back out here. So now I'm holding the exit room, and I'm going into the pre-vortex room. Yes, because now I can jump into the green chest and then get to somewhere where I can throw the green chest down a hole and then hop back out, and that should cause a paradox. Yeah, I'm in the green chest now still. But if I do this, I'll hop back out. So before I do that, I want to go cause a paradox. And I can do that simply by dumping this in a hole. However, I would like to be holding the vortex when I cause the paradox. Right, which means I can't do this just yet. What I need to do... This is the exit room, I think. Yeah, this is the exit room, right? Yes. Okay, I need to bring this forward. I want to go grab a copy of the vortex to bring it into the paradox. And so I believe I can do that by grabbing the vortex from here. Putting the vortex... I think I need to move forward, but I can still do things moving forward from here. So if I bring the vortex... I'm a number of layers down in the stack, but that's fine, because I think I can still do what I need to do. So I think I can put the vortex into the top of the whole room. And then... Where is the exit chest? Here's the pre-vortex room. And this is the exit chest. Yeah, so now if I bring the exit chest over here. So here's my exit chest. Yeah, and the vortex is here, right. And so now I can do the same thing. So I'm going to hop into the green chest. So now I'm inside the green chest. Then I'm going to go a few layers down. Throw the green chest into a hole. Alright, so go a few layers down. Throw the green chest into a hole, so if I try to pop back out, I'll be in a paradox. And I'm going to be carrying the vortex with me as I pop back out. And so this pop won't do anything, this pop won't do anything, but this pop will cause a paradox. Okay. So, I managed to bring the vortex into a paradox room. I can't carry it up anywhere yet, but let's see what's happening over here. Oh, there's another ring. The last ring said it was going to be the last time he talked to me, I think. Oops, I need to throw it against the wall.
This is why you should have chosen boxes or keys.
This is why you should have chosen boxes or keys. I don't know what he meant, but I mean, I guess he's saying at the very beginning of trilemma I should have chosen the other thing, but what are these rooms going to be? Oh my goodness! I see, so that's the reason... So I'd have to bring a key forward in order to do that. This... Well, no, there's a key there. I'm not sure I believe him, because the only way to get here, I think...
Why you should have chosen boxes or keys.
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe you. And I have the vortex, which... is an enchanted object, but I'm not clear. I mean, I might want to carry it to the exit of the paradox. Where was the exit of the paradox? It's not in this room. This just has various things that I'm not sure if and how to use right now. And this room has the exit, but it's behind two doors. I have a key producing room, and I have water. And the water seems like it would be useful for this room, and I can get this room back out of the water as well. So let's go ahead and put this room in the water so that I can reach the blower, because that seems like a useful object to have, and it's enchanted, so I can move it around pretty easily. So let's leave the blower, I don't know, in here for a minute. Oh, wait, the blower is not enchanted. Why did I think the blower was enchanted? Oh, that was acid, and I just removed the enchantment from the blower. Well, crap, I did not realize that. That's unfortunate. Perhaps, it's unlikely, but perhaps I can still... Yeah, I should have simply moved the blower. I'm not sure. There wasn't anywhere I could move it to, though. I could throw it somewhere else. Maybe that would have helped. I could have thrown it up here. Does not seem like that would have helped, though. And while I'm in here, I can't blow the key all the way up, and since this has lost its enchantment, I can't bring the rock in as well, I don't think. Huh. So... yeah, now this is the only copy of this chest which has the key. And I would need to get multiple keys out. Yeah, so I'm fairly certain I've screwed myself by aciding the enchantment off of this thing. He talked about alchemy at some point, and I feel like the alchemy was related to this acid aqua mortua, which removes enchantments or something. I should have removed it from the vortex. Can I still do that? Yeah, even if I lose other things, I'm really curious to know what happens if I use... yes, this has got to be the alchemy he's talking about. Oops. Okay. Can I do this? Yeah, I can just throw it over here. So here is alchemy on the vortex. That's gotta be something good, right? Yes. Okay, is this an ending? I think this is an ending. It's Trippy, a game by Port Punky. Cool. Alright, so that last ring seems to have been a herring, I think. Because the previous ring said that was his last message, and you need to use alchemy. And so it seems to me the rest was all just to throw you off, and the key was to use alchemy in order to remove the enchantment from the vortex. And then I did the right thing. Okay, well I found an ending. There are still more puzzles to do, but I am pleased with that. Yeah, and so we'll watch this credits roll or whatever, and then I'll check on where I am in the video and decide what to do next. There's jars over there too. I hadn't really been paying attention to actually the graphics on the screen. And then a bunch of things being lifted up as though being blown by the blower or something. It's very three-dimensional, whereas, you know, it's a 2D game, so it's kind of weird seeing all these objects like this. Music is also pretty weird. Is it in a minor key? Or is it just weird? Thank you for playing. Thank you for making the game. I enjoyed it a whole lot, and I will continue to enjoy it for at least a little while. Let me go check on how long the episode already is. Alright, looking at levels, normal levels that I haven't solved. I looked at triplets and drop, I think, both last episode, and struggled with both. I have not looked at adventure in like 3 weeks. So let's take a look at adventure. We have a cauldron to the red world, which has a cauldron to the green world, which goes back to blue. We have a cauldron to the black world, so there are 4 colors of worlds here. There's a key down there, which goes to the green world, which goes to blue. Okay, so this one goes blue, red, green. So blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. And this goes blue, black, green. Blue, black, green, blue, black, green. So this one goes to red, this one goes to black, and both red and black go to green. Okay, so now let's actually look at the objects inside, now that I've kind of internalized the colors. There is a chest up there that it would just be convenient to go and get down so that everything is at a reachable level. So let us do that before we do much else. And let's also do that in any other worlds that we see. Okay, so eventually I need 3 keys. And over here... Right. I could... So this is an interesting one, because I can't jump over here. I can't fall through this platform. And so the question is, how do I get down to the key? I could drop the cauldron down here, but then I would need a way to get to the right. So it seems like the first thing that I might try to do is to find a way from black to get to the key. And there's only one cauldron to black. This is it. And so it seems like I might use the cauldron to red to help me out. But if I do that, I would lose access to red. And what did red have? I've never even looked inside this chest. What's inside this chest? Oh, this chest is a key-producing chest. So I don't ever need the key in the black world, presumably, because I can make as many keys as I want in here, except that I can't reach this key. I would either need blocks to get it out, or I would need a cauldron in here to get it out. So... Seems to me I could just put a cauldron in there, right? If I took this chest over to black world, which I can do, which I cannot do because I can't get it over there. If I had a rock, could I get this chest over there? Yes. And then I could put the rock back later, and so I feel like I want to do that. Right. Let me think about one other thing. So, if I could actually fetch the keys out of here, then I would kind of be done. The problem is I can't fetch the keys out of here. So what would be nice is if I put a cauldron in the bottom of this room. In the bottom of this room doesn't help me, because then I would never be able to exit out to produce another key. So I definitely need to produce at least 2 keys out of this room, because there's only one other key in the universe. It is right... it's actually not very convenient. The one other key in the universe is right here. So that's the only other key I could possibly get if I am clever. So I have a few different problems, and I haven't tried moving the rock yet. Oh. And apologies if I just blew into the mic. I could easily throw a cauldron down there, grab a key, and hop into it. And then hop back, and the cauldron would be permanently on the bottom. And if I hop back, I lose the cauldron forever. That's the issue. And with only one rock... Can I bring a cauldron in where I can go to the rock back and forth and put the rock in the cauldron after moving the key up? But then I couldn't move the cauldron up. When there's 3 or 4 cauldron worlds, when there's only 2, I feel like I'm pretty good at the puzzles. When there's 3 or 4 and multiple cauldrons that go back to the same world, that's where I really start having difficulties. There are 2 cauldrons to green. This is a cauldron to green. And over here, this is a cauldron to green. And so, presumably, I can take one of those cauldrons to green somewhere else. And I guess the most natural place to try to take it is into this chest. So let's try that as kind of my first thing. Yeah, this is almost certainly going to break something, but let's try it out. Right, I won't have easy access to the rock. Oh well. Let's bring this down here. Have a cauldron to green. Here's a key. I'll go ahead and spend it over there. Green doesn't have any call stacks, so that progress is never going to go away. Right, and now I'm back over here, and if I go back to red... Yeah, now I'm back over here. Okay. And so the block was higher back up in red, and now the block is completely unreachable. So that was not good. I think we can mostly agree. Alright, but it was an idea. Actually, no, the rock is still reachable, but if I do reach it, I lose the cauldron to green. So suppose I'm willing to sacrifice that cauldron to green to the key gods. Now I have a rock. I can't use it to get the key. Oh, and now that I don't have the cauldron to green, now I'm toast. Because I have no way to get out of the red world. Because that was the only cauldron that I had. Okay, so that's no good. I think I just need to think on my own for a little bit. Okay, I figured out at least one thing, which is how to bring the block into the black world, and I think using that knowledge I can extract the key from the black world. And the key is that blue and green are shared. Blue is shared in an unfortunate way where I can't get from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, but green is not. So if I drop the rock in the green world, then I can pick up the green world while I'm on this side of blue in order to get to black. And then I think I can jump up with the key. Let's try this. So I think I can take the key from here back up here. Yes, so I've gained the key on this side, and I might as well go ahead and spend it because this is the only key and this progress never gets lost. Okay, so I managed to use one of the keys successfully, so that's super terrific. And I still have access to the block, which is also super terrific. And furthermore, I also don't need this cauldron to green or anything from the black side, really, after... I do need the cauldron to green for a moment so that I can do this and bring the block back over to this side, I think. I guess I'll leave it over here in red for the moment. Okay, so at this point, I don't think I need the cauldron to green, basically this thing, but unfortunately, without another cauldron or some other way to exit, there isn't a whole lot that I could do with it, and that's a cauldron back to blue. So I'm not sure how to extract any of those objects, but there are possibly some unnecessary objects over there which I can fetch. Meanwhile, over here, what are my assets? I have a block. I have a key-producing room that requires either sacrificing a cauldron or, I feel like, 2 rocks in order to get a key. And I need to get 2 keys out of it, because I need to spend those 2 keys on this door. So, I don't see a way just using the resources here to get 2 keys out of this room. So I am fairly certain that I have to use some of the resources over here, especially this thing, probably, somehow. So my next goal is to find a way to carry that out. And so I probably have to borrow the rock to do it. I could sacrifice the rock permanently like that. Yeah, I could sacrifice the rock like on this side to get both cauldrons in the blue room over here, or I could sacrifice the rock on this side to get both cauldrons in the blue room over here, but I really want the rock with the cauldrons. And I don't know that that is possible. And there's probably a way to use the chest to help me. So let me go get the chest and bring it over to the right-hand side. So if I take the chest, I can't take the chest over the right-hand side. Yeah, I can. Because I'm not using the rock right at the moment, and so let's borrow the rock on the left-hand side. We're going to leave the rock on the left-hand side, but use it as a mechanism to get the chest to the right-hand side. And so, with the chest on the right-hand side, this is the object I would like to take somewhere, I think. And so... I don't think this is the right thing to do, but I just want to try it. Ooh, I should not have brought this down here, probably. Alright, well now I've done that. Might as well go whole hog. And while we're here, we'll grab a key. We've unlocked 2 of the doors, which is nice. And I can get back here, which is also nice. And... So, if I exit this room, I will be back in the black room, hopping out of a chest with no cauldron to go anywhere. So that seems like a bad idea. So is there another way to get to the black room? This is it, but unfortunately I'm in the chest in the black room. And it doesn't seem like... Well, I could bring this cauldron over now. This is kind of my only hope. I still have not used the rock, and so it seems unlikely. But if I bring this cauldron... Ugh, that's not really going to help me, is it? Where does this cauldron go to? It goes to red and green and blue and black. Oh, that's pretty cool. Right? I'm not sure quite why yet. I can even be holding a cauldron. Where does this cauldron go? It goes to green and blue and black. Right, so I have an extra one that goes to red first. Okay, so I have a green, blue, black cauldron that I'm holding. Red, green, blue, black. Is there any way to move upwards? Seems like blue has the rock, which would help me move upwards, but the rock's on the other side, so it's not really helping me. And I don't think there's another way to move upwards, really. Oh, but this is a red, green, blue, black thingy, so I can get to all 4 rooms with this guy. So, if I stash this in green, and then just exit out here because I don't need this one. Now I still have a 4-color cauldron. Oh, but I don't have any cauldrons here. Otherwise that would be good. Yeah, my cauldrons... I have cauldrons in the other room that can get to all 4 colors, but... Right. This one is still hard, and I think my brain needs to rest on it for a little bit. And so despite the fact that I feel like I'm making progress, instead what I would really like to do is to solve at least one thing today. And so I think my best bet to do that is to go back to other places where I know there are paradoxes that I have not tried to do. And both of these levels I know have paradoxes. I've not looked at them in a long time, but I just have in my notes that there are paradoxes in these worlds. So let's see. We have an enchanted oobleck. Right. And I have a block. And so if I wanted to paradox, I would need an enchanted chest. And I can make an enchanted chest like this. So then I can bring the enchanted chest into its own room. And then bring the block in here, because I'm likely to need it. And then I remember how to paradox in here. It's basically I want to unlock the first door, throw the chest up into the unlocked door, and then pop out of the chest so that when I return, I will be popping into a locked door. And that causes a paradox. So in order to do that, I need to jump in the chest twice, I think holding the block, because otherwise I won't have the block. So I jump into the chest twice. I'm going to hop out of it once to grab the key. And if I'm going to do that, let me actually go hop out of it once and leave the block in this version, because I think I need this amount of height in order to throw things around. So I'm going to jump in a second time. Throw the chest over here so that I can get to the key. Throw both of these objects back over here. I'm still one layer deep inside the enchanted chest. Unlock the first door. Yeah, I do still remember how to do this, despite the fact that it was so long ago. Throw the chest over here, so it's right there. And now if I step out of the chest, I will pop into a room where I'm standing inside a locked door, and that causes a paradox. And just because I can, I'm going to bring the rock with me, but I don't think it matters. That did bring me to a paradox. Terrific. And I cannot lift the rock up, and so bringing the rock with me did not help. Okay, so there's a chest here at the top level, so I probably need to bring something out. Is this going to be a recursive room? There's got to be a key somewhere. There is a key there. There's an oobleck down there. There is this thing. Wait, what? So, haha. I can duplicate blowers. So I want to duplicate this blower. And then duplicate this entire room, I imagine. Because there's no reason for this room to be at the top level unless it's so that you can bring it somewhere. So I'm fairly certain I want to bring it somewhere. I duplicated that chest, but that's not something I need right now. But now I have a blower duplicator over here, I believe. Yeah, now I can do the same kind of thing. So I can hop in here and grab a blower. I'm not sure where I'm headed yet, but this just seems like the obvious place to go. And then I can hop in here and grab another blower. And then bring a blower out here. Is this the right thing to do? I'm not certain. I've already enchanted that oobleck, so that might not be right. But if I hop in with a blower, then it would blow the key up. Is that what I want to do? What do I want to do? I need to bring the room with the exit with me up to the key, I think. And is this the room with the exit in it? I believe it is. Yeah, so I think I just need to bring this up with me to the key. So I think I did more steps than I need to do. Because I think possibly this is enough. So if I bring the key in here, and then I can still go fetch a blower, which I will need in a moment. So let's go fetch a blower. Yeah, this seems straightforward. And so I can just do this. That's straightforward, right? Yeah, I did more steps, I think, than I needed to, but that's fine. Okay, so I solved a room today, and that was quick enough. Was it quick enough? Let's imagine that was quick enough that I'm going to try to take a look at this one as well. So there's an enchanted chest, and if I want to paradox with this enchanted chest, it seems like it's going to be the same type of thing. It seems like it's going to be the same type of thing. So let me pick up the enchanted chest in order to get another copy of this chest. Let me bring it forward So we have lots of copies of this chest. Is that what I want? The enchanted chest is already inside itself. I need an oobleck and a key. I just need one key. If I throw the enchanted chest down there, I can pop back out of it, I think. And then pop back out with the key. But then I won't have access to the enchanted chest to throw it again. I don't think. Maybe I will. Let me just futz with this for a minute. So if I throw the enchanted chest down there, which ought to be possible. There we go. And let's take one of these with me. Okay. Now I have access to a key. What do I want to do with the key? I guess I could just bring a key forward for the moment. And I'll have multiple keys. To just unlock one of the doors. And now I want to go out, yeah. And then go back in, but the door is not unlocked anymore. So I needed to go forward with the enchanted chest after I had the key, and I'm not sure how to do that. Let me try that again. Because I think we're just starting the whole puzzle a little bit deeper down, which doesn't seem like it's a problem. I think I'm still in the enchanted chest. So if I hop out of it here... What if I jump forward and don't bring anything with me? Then I can throw an oobleck down. No, I can carry an oobleck back. And if the key were still down here, that would have been an interesting action, I think. Yeah, so let me jump down in here. Right, but first I have to go through a few more chests. Okay, that's not a problem. So let me grab one of these. Go over here. No, I did the wrong thing. I carried the wrong thing back out. Okay, that's not a problem still. Let me grab the enchanted chest. Bring it back out. Then jump into the enchanted chest so that there's actually an oobleck around, and I've kind of completely reset the room. Right, but I need to jump forward after throwing that down. Okay, so I have to pick this. I have to get that in order to throw this anyway. So now I jump forward. And that did not help me. It did, because now I have an oobleck that I can take back. Okay, so I have an oobleck up here. And I could take it back another level and get to a key, I think. And then take the key forward. But I need to also bring the chest forward. If I leave the oobleck here... Come on, Brian, you're close. If I do this, I get to where there's another oobleck, which is kind of nice. But I don't have any way to go forward, and if I go back, I lose all of my progress. So that doesn't really help. Remind me what happens if I just pop out of here a few times. There is a key. Right. And if I bring the key forward, I will make another key, and I won't be able to move the green chest. So I think what I want to do, yes, this is what I want to do, is now I can carry the green chest forward, and I can go back and carry the key forward. There we go. Great. And so now I have a key, and now I can carry the key forward so that I'm inside the green chest with the key. Then I can unlock one of the doors. Then I can get that embedded in the door, and then pop back out, and I'll bring a key with me for fun. Great. I made it to a paradox. And may have just destroyed my only oobleck by bringing a key with me. So that's probably bad. So basically I just need to jump up a little higher here. Yeah, which I'm probably not going to be able to do because I needed the oobleck so that I could duplicate this thing. Yeah, so if I hadn't brought a key forward with me, then I would have 2 blowers here and could probably solve this puzzle, but since I brought a key forward, I screwed it up. But now I think I can do it. Alright, so I'm going back into the paradox room. This time I was not holding a thingy. And so I can duplicate the blower, which I think is what I want to do. So there we go, we just duplicated a blower. Now I have 2 blowers. And so I can use them to get to this chest. What's inside this chest? Itself. Fascinating. Let's go ahead and bring an oobleck out, I suppose, because those are pretty terrific. Oh. Yeah, and now I have 2 ooblecks in here, which is exactly what I need, I think. Because now... Yeah, I think this room is actually pretty easy, right? I don't even know that I needed 2 ooblecks there, because once I have 2 blowers... I guess I needed a blower to carry me up here, and then another blower to carry me up here, and then another blower to carry me up to the exit. Okay, so I think I did need 3 blowers. Great! Did it! Got 2 more paradoxes out of the way. That's definitely enough progress for today. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Recursed. Bye-bye.